So, Geffen, thank you so much for joining me. Just wanted to share about your runner experience. And if you could start with telling us a little bit about your company, Couplet Coffee.
Yeah, sure. Couplet is a direct-to-consumer coffee brand that's just aiming to make specialty coffee or just like really good coffee more approachable and more fun for more people. That's really the whole gist.
Yeah, I love it. I love the branding and how fun your whole vibe is. So that's really cool. So, could you,
Appreciate it.
sure thing, could you tell us about what brought you to Runner, what your experience with your runner has been like? Anything you could share there?
Yeah, I mean, I was invited to try Runner directly with Arlen, who I love. So it was an easy like, let me just explore this and see what happens. I have needed someone like a general runner that can wear multiple hats for a very long time, but I really wanted to understand by myself as a solo founder for the first like 6 to 8 months by myself. What are things I'm not good at? What are things that someone else is going to be significantly better at? And what can I kind of hold on to for the beginning for like, taking my vision forward? And yeah, that's why I decided to get a runner, but it's obviously worked out really well. So I'm excited.
Yeah, can you tell me more about that? Like how, or was there anything that surprised you about your runner? Was like how how's it working out well for you?
Yeah, it's funny because, I was a little kind of like, listen, here's my idea of what this role is going to be like. But ultimately, because things are going to grow fast and now they are. So that's, I'm glad that I have him. But I kind of said a couple different buckets of areas that would be explored with my runner. And now we've definitely like gotten more structured as we've understood more needs have come up since launching very recently. I basically needed someone to wear like be my kind of EA here and there, not necessarily like, I do all my own scheduling and everything like that, but some administrative stuff, some tasks that'll take me like an hour that I really need that hour back that I'm just like not getting to do some solo work, tasks like that. A lot of like account management right now. We're growing pretty significantly in terms of having new wholesale accounts, and he's the go-to account manager at the moment. As soon as, and this is coming very fast, but as soon as he scales out of that role and there's just, we got to hire a separate person to account manage, that's literally coming soon. Then we'll move out of that. He does customer support, he deals with like my ops and logistics stuff with the third party fulfillment center, joins calls that I think are going to be heavier on the information side, and takes notes. So it's a lot of stuff. And he's something else that has really surprised me about my runner was that we have these events every 2 months, and we have about like 250 people that come out to them. It's queer community events that Couplet hosts. And he came in person to like, do event management tasks and just do general tasks at the event. And my event producer was like, took me aside and was like, I've been doing this for a really long time, and Sukuru is actually like way more competent than everybody else that I've worked with in the past. Oh, he's good. Like I remember her saying like, oh, he's really good. Things get just done very fast and very efficiently, which I was like, oh, I'm not surprised at all. I mean, with all of the things that I've thrown at him, and sometimes things are, I need this done by end of day. This is super important. Like, he does it, amidst his schedule. So yeah, it's been very, very good.
Awesome. That's so I really love to hear that because we really want to provide that, just like that weight off your shoulders, that you're getting even more than you expected and getting the support that's really excited about your success. So thank you for sharing
Yeah.
that. Is there any advice you would give to anyone that's considering or sort of on the fence about getting a runner?
Yeah, I think it's a no-brainer. I mean, it's really just like, especially someone in my position or early stage founders who just need support that is hard to write on a JD. You know what I mean? Like I never put out a JD for any role so far, but like this one in particular, I would have like a pretty hard time saying because it's so dynamic and it evolves. So like really calling it a runner, and then kind of evolving that role, past the date where you hire them. Yeah, I mean, it's just obviously Arlan and the team, like they deeply understand clearly that like that person's going to evolve, and they really need to understand like what, it might not be an exact match of I need a person who's been an account manager and this and that and opposite events. Like that's no one is that person. But there's certain like skill sets that can be matched. So I guess I would definitely try to identify like certain skill sets and not just hone in on past experience, because I think that that's my rule of thumb for most things in life. And I think it's suited me very well to like not specifically say, oh, I wish this person would be, has in a past life as an accountant and event producer and this or that. Like, no, there's a lot of different ways to kind of identify a person who would be good for many hats. So just having that in mind is great.
Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'll talk to you
Yeah,
soon.
awesome.